Welcome. My name is Harsha Sosa, and this is the Revive Your Life YouTube channel. I'm really glad that you're here. Whatever brought you here, I'm very grateful to that. We're gonna go on a journey here together with the breath, where we're starting over, let's just say. I really want these videos to be something that bring you closer to yourself. So as you're watching this right now, you may be having some thoughts and feelings about what you're looking at, and that's not the point of this. The point is that as we get into these practices, that your awareness actually moves from me into yourself. But I also know that for many people, the way that we operate right now, we need something to put our attention on that's outside of ourselves. So I'm happy to serve as that conduit for you in this time and space, knowing that really my entire purpose is to bring you home into you. And that's really what breathwork is all about. That's the main reason why we choose breathwork. It's a modality that impacts your physical health, your mental health, your emotional health, your spiritual health. It improves your digestive system, it improves your circulatory system, it improves your immune system. Every system in your body needs the breath to function optimally. And that's why I'm here, is to bring the breath home to you, for you to try it, get used to it, and for you to apply it in your day-to-day life and then experience for yourself all of the benefits and more. Of course, I do work deeper one-on-one and in groups. I have a community that I co-run with my husband called Revive Your Life Breathwork Community. So if these videos are working for you and you want to take the practice deeper with community, with more in-depth support, then just feel free to reach out to me and we'd be happy to get you going even deeper on the path. But for now, like, subscribe to this channel and stay tuned for more videos coming up. I am on Instagram at Harsha Sosa Empowered. So come find me on there. I love sharing content on that platform as well. And I'm very excited for this new unfolding, this new chapter in our lives that we're starting here. Now, breathwork, you may have already heard about it, you may already have a sense of it, you may already have experienced it, or maybe not. So if you haven't yet, I just want to provide a little bit of information about the practice from my point of view. Now, to me, breathwork is the intentional movement of breath in and out of your body with specific patterns and rhythms to bring about specific changes in physiology, state of mind, emotions. It can be really helpful for healing. So if there's experiences that you've had in your past that have kind of kept you from realizing your wholeness and your greatness, breathwork lets you liberate that in an empowered way, because you're really just going in and accessing it at the root level of it and allowing that energy, that emotion is keeping you from being in your wholeness to be free, to be released. So there's so much that could come up for you in these practices. But one thing I like to say, how I like to generalize and how I like to inform all of my clients is, although we're moving the breath in and out of the body, what's really happening is that we're moving energy in and out of the body, okay? Energy is something that every single one of us experiences in our own unique way. So even if you and I were breathing the same way, we're breathing in the same rhythm, the same depth, the same pace, the same everything, that movement of energy, each of us is going to experience it in our own unique way, because we have our own unique systems inside of us. Although the experience of the movement of energy is very unique, I have come to learn that as humans, there's two very general grounded ways that we experience energy moving. Now, of course, energy goes into so many different realms, and you'll probably experience that in your own way, but that's for you to label and experience for yourself. In a grounded, practical manner, when energy starts to move, you as a human being will experience that in two general ways. One is through physical sensation. So as you start to breathe in these rhythms and these patterns and with certain depth and intention, you will start to feel sensations in your body. Anything from heat, cold, like temperature change, tingling, buzzing. You might feel some lightheadedness. You might feel cramping. You might feel pain. You might feel pleasure. anything that's happening on a physical level, whether it's a familiar physical sensation or an unfamiliar one, just know that it's a normal part of this process. It's energy that's moving through you in a way that it normally doesn't move through you because you don't normally breathe in these ways. So just know that that's normal. Also, the other way, the second way that we generally experience the movement of energy is in the form of emotions. It's in the word, emotion. Energy in motion. As we start to move into the different practices over the next videos, you may start to feel in some of them, some emotions start to stir up. And I mean like any emotion, joy, grief, humiliation, confusion, if those are emotions, like just anything that's an emotion that you're feeling, even if you can't label it, trust that it's part of the process. It's your body moving this energy, bringing motion to it that may have been held in, stuck at some point in time, that's now being liberated. And when we clear things out of our body, we clear our subconscious mind. And I don't know if you already know this, but our subconscious mind is actually what runs most of our life. Our conscious mind is just very here and now, present moment. The really operating system of our life is the subconscious. So when we can clear that cache, like clearing the cache of your computer, your internet, you really get to allow new information, new experiences, growth, evolution to happen in your life. Now, the thing to note, if sensations or emotions show up, your job here is not to do anything with them, except just breathe with them. You don't need to label it, you don't need to judge it, you don't need to minimize it, you don't need to amplify it. You just breathe with it and you let the breath do the work that it's doing, breath work. All right, we're not going to go deep into any of it in this video. I'm sharing this with you just so that you have an understanding of the practice and what it brings about and why some people tend to have a resistance to it, or why they cannot really get into the practice on their own, because physical sensations, emotions may be uncomfortable for some people to feel. So having this kind of a guide present can help you settle into the experience that you're having. And I know I'm not there where you are, but I really sense that I can offer a presence of support to you and reassurance that you're okay. For this video, with it being the very first one, kind of an introductory video to how I roll, my energy, and what I'm bringing to the table, I wanted to start off with something very basic. Before even putting work into the breath, I just want to cover the breath itself and what it looks like to be breathing optimally, even before we put work into it. One thing I've learned is, as human beings, if we can breathe correctly and we can eat correctly, we're optimized as human beings. Everything else is extra. All the other tools are extra for optimization. Now, I haven't mastered eating yet. I have a coach that helps me do that, but I have mastered breathing. And so that's why I'm here to bring this practice to you. So what's the right way to breathe? It's easy to know that by identifying what's not the right way to breathe. So when I say take a deep breath, what happens to a lot of you, whether you realize it or not, is you go like this. What's happening is, as you're breathing in, naturally your lungs are taking up more space. But instead of your diaphragm, which sits like this, normally when you breathe in, it goes like this for your lungs, which sit on top of it to expand. Instead of your lungs expanding downward, your shoulders go up to try to create that space in the upper part of your body. Now, why is that happening? There's many reasons. A couple of the main reasons is that as your diaphragm moves to create space for your lungs to expand into a deep breath, all of the organs of your core, the digestive system, to be more specific, needs space and it expands out. So your midsection expands outward. So actually, I'll show you. This is what proper breathing looks like. Right? You don't really see my shoulders moving too much. And I don't know how much of my lower body you can see in this video, but really all the expansion's happening at my core. My sides and my back and my stomach are all opening outward. Why? Is because as my diaphragm moves down, all of the organs that are normally sitting with a lot of space are displaced and they need somewhere to go, and where they can go is outward if we allow that space. So why that doesn't happen is, one, we live in a culture where with beauty standards, we're often just holding tight because we want to look really skinny and really toned in the midsection. And so without knowing it, we're always really tight and contracted in our core. And it's so subconscious, like it's such a subconscious hold that when it comes to breathing in, we keep that, we don't really let any of that opening to happen below our diaphragm. Another thing is, on a more energetic, emotional kind of like trauma realm, is there's a lot of emotions. Energetically, the midsection, the digestive system holds a lot of different emotions. And for that movement to happen means a lot of that emotion that's actually being held in by your system subconsciously, it would have to be opened up, and you would be in a way starting to feel some of the things that normally society, your upbringing, your belief systems has told you you shouldn't be feeling. It's either unsafe to feel it or it's wrong to feel that. And so as you're being invited to breathe deeper, to allow your belly to expand, it's not happening because there's very strong contractions and resistance to really letting that happen. I'm saying a lot here just so you have a deeper understanding on the mental level, because it's important for your mind to understand this practice before your body can accept and trust it. So I hope that with this, you can feel what I'm talking about for yourself, and then trust that as it's happening, you're actually doing good. You're doing well by allowing these things to happen. Physical sensations, emotions, and really like letting your belly hang out, even though there might be parts of you that feel like that could be the worst thing to do. It's not, trust me. It's the healthiest thing you could do. As a result, when you feel better, you'll actually look better, and you'll actually get stronger at your core because you're working the muscles of your abdominals in a way that's actually healthy for you rather than constricting you and resisting. What we're going to do for this practice, if you are on board now and if you're feeling willing to try and experience for yourself where you're at with your breath, is we're going to just take 10 deep breaths. My invitation for you is that you really focus on letting that breath move your belly, your sides, and your back out rather than bringing your chest up, okay? And it may take a few breaths to get into that. Just be with it. Let go of everything except your focus into your breath and out with your breath. All right, so let's do 10 deep breaths right now, and then we'll close this video for today, and I'll see you next week for the next one where we'll go a little bit deeper. Okay, let's start. 1, 2, 3, 4. If you want to close your eyes at this point, you can. Just listen to my voice and we'll keep a count together. 5, 6, 7, there you go. 8, well done. 9, last one. 10, beautiful work. That's all we're gonna do for the breath practice today. I wanted this video to be an introduction to what we're gonna get into, and for you to take this time from now until the next time a video drops to just practice breathing in this way. Whenever you get a chance to remember to pay attention to your breath, which you have the power to do anytime, anywhere, no matter what's going on in your life, no matter how stressful you are or stressed out you are, or no matter how chilled you are, when you can remember to bring your awareness from wherever it is outside of you into your breath and then breathe in this way, you will start to create deep, impactful, beneficial shifts in your life, and as a result, in the life of everyone around you, okay? Once again, if you're resonating with this and you want to be informed when the next video is dropping. Please subscribe to this channel. Also go ahead and hit like and leave a comment on what came up for you in my explanation, and how was this breath dropping in something you already do, or is this new for you? Also, an extra bonus ask, if you feel called, is to please go ahead and share this with others in your network, as we're about to start quite a journey here together, and this is only the beginning. So let's go.